Oh, crap. Hello, and welcome to Hot Shot Wrestling Podcast. This is Brian. I'm here with
Chase right now.
Today we're supposed to be doing the Impact Rebellion review and the top 50 superstars, but we have to wait for one other person to get on, so we've got to kill time right now. Now you're on, and we're here with
Brian.
And Dylan is out here now, I think.
what?
Dylan's here. Yeah. All right, we can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've already done the intro, so let's go on to the next crap.
Well, what's next?
The Impact Rebellion review.
All right. What match is first? The triple threat?
Yes.
All right. I enjoyed this match for the most part. I think TJP and Josh Alexander need to have a singles match. They worked very well together. Their styles mixed well together.
I gave it a 2.5. I think Brad did the same.
Yes, because it was the second or third best match of the pay-per-view. The rest of the matches after this one up to the main event suck. But
what? That women's tag match was great, Brad. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm being legit too. I enjoyed that.
Okay.
It was only a 9-minute match.
Yeah, how did you enjoy it? Every match was short as hell. The whole pay-per-view.
You got a corkscrew moonsault leg drop. I'm sorry. Like, that's impressive.
But Cesaro and Seth Rollins is only a 3-star because it was only an 11-minute match. Remember that?
The whole pay-per-view was 3 hours long. I sat and watched it several times because I had to rewatch matches because, yeah, some of them were boring as shit. I didn't have to rewatch that match. It was every match after that up until the main event, I kept falling asleep.
My favorite match was the 8-man tag.
Okay. Next match.
It is the 8-man tag.
Yeah. And we gave it a 2.
Great, other than when Big Cass was in the ring. Diener done phenomenal. Joe Doring continues to impress me. The other team was just on fire. Like, those 4 have been teaming like they were together their entire lives. They had like a hell of a flurry there at one point. It was just 5 straight minutes of them just beating the hell out of the other team. It was great.
What'd you give it, Dylan?
What would I give it?
Yeah.
Probably a 4.
So it was actually a 2.5.
Yeah, because me and Brad dropped it because we know it sucks.
It was a heck of a match. You liked that main event?
Yes, I did.
Rich Swann said, he was like, if I'm going to lose, I'm going to kill Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega almost killed him, so yeah.
What? When?
He got knocked out, too. I know in that match, and at the end of it, he was dead weight.
Rich Swann sit there and went to do it, or we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona and Brian Myers.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder's never much of somebody to watch in the ring.
This match was crap. Sorry. Plain crap.
I didn't say it was. It's got Matt Cardona in it. Of course it is.
It does have Brian Myers in it. That's why it's crap.
I don't know if he legitimately got injured or faked injured or whatever the hell, because he still wrestled after that fake injury. So
obviously it was just a story.
Well, that was stupid in the first place.
Next match is the women's tag match.
Rachel Ellering impressed me. That's basically the main thing. She was way more agile than I thought because she was like shockingly like 6'12", 7 feet tall, like Undertaker high, and she was somehow doing some crazy shit. I don't know what it was going on, but it was great.
What do you give this match actually then?
Probably a 3.5.
They gave it a 2.
Yeah, we gave it a 2. Sorry. Not sorry.
But Tasha Steelz and Kara Hogan are great. I'm still shocked that Rachel Ellering and Jordan Grace won it, though, because I thought Jordan Grace was leaving.
I doubt she is now. And I guarantee you they'll hold the title until probably July.
So they're mistaken.
Next match is the last man standing.
Between Trae Young and I missed part of this because my stomach was upset and I couldn't pause it.
This match was not great for a last man standing match. They literally, Sammy spent most of the time just scoop slamming Trey Miguel. It was either out of the ring to the floor, on top of the legs of tables, or and then he even piled out on the stairs and buried him under the stairs, and Trey still got out and hit a cutter, and that was the main. Yeah.
I remember the thing on the stairs. I did see that part because I seen the end of it.
Yeah, this match was not. It could have been a better last man standing match. I don't know what happened. We gave it a 2.25.
Really? I'm shocked because Jason actually enjoyed this one, and he normally does not like it that bit.
Again, this was one of those matches I had to watch at least twice because, The next match is Finn Juice versus the Good Brothers for the tag team titles. I know you didn't like this match, Dylan.
No, Doc Gallows was in there way too much.
And it ended on a roll-up, so I know you didn't like this match.
I mean, I was happy Finn Juice won, but why so much Doc Gallows in the match? He was in there for like 10 minutes of it, and then Carl Anderson was in there for like 2, which is a mistake.
It was a 10-minute and 35-second match, so no.
Well, then Carl Anderson was in there 35 seconds. All I know is Doc Gallows was in there 10 minutes regardless.
Your thing of time is bad.
Doc Gallows was in there.
What you got against Doc Gallows, Dylan?
He can't wrestle. Never has.
Better than Brian Cage in the ring.
Okay. Brian Cage knows more than Big Boot Headlock.
That's a big man. That's what he's supposed to do.
Brian Cage was a cruiserweight before. He wrestled as a cruiserweight with Eli Drake in NWA.
They gave it a 1.5, by the way.
Yeah. The next match is Deonna Purrazzo versus Tennille Dashwood for the Knockouts title with Caleb with a K in Tennille Dashwood's corner. This was a 9-minute and 45-second match. We gave it a 2.25.
Probably the best match of her career, honestly. At least that I've seen her wrestle, because she's really not that great of a wrestler. I would have probably gave it a 3.
Best match of Emma's career?
Of Emma's career, yeah.
Tennille Dashwood.
No. She had that 4-star banger with Paige in NXT.
Yeah.
I've seen. Paige couldn't wrestle either.
I guarantee you it's better than what this match was.
Yeah. That Paige Emma match at that first takeover was the rival was better than this.
Paige couldn't lace Deonna Purrazzo's boots. I don't know what you're talking about.
Deonna
Purrazzo didn't do much in this match.
I don't know, Dylan.
Deonna Purrazzo. What do you expect her to do? 9 freaking like high flying moonsaults, right?
I don't know. Brie Bella might be a better
Junior of the
wrestler.
women's division.
Brie Bella might be a better wrestler than Deonna Purrazzo.
That's not true. She's the best.
I didn't like this match.
They gave it a 2.5.
Awesome. He was okay.
So what you give the main event, Dylan?
Main event?
Yeah.
Probably like a 1.5.
Well, that's a big disparity. Brian and Brad both gave it a 5 star.
5.
This was the only match I really didn't like.
I don't know why.
Okay. Well, for one, Rich Swann went to do a handstand cutter. He missed it and fell on his head. Then after that, he went to do a back body drop on Kenny Omega, but dropped Kenny Omega on his neck. And then after that, he tried to do a poison run into Kenny Omega off the top rope, and he fell off, almost broke his own neck and Kenny Omega's.
Well, there was no telling what they were supposed to do on that top rope move. They both fucked that one up.
I mean, he was supposed to do Kenny Omega was trying to do a sunset flip, and then he just was supposed to flip him over his back.
And they both fell off.
And he didn't flip him all the way over. He missed it, fell himself, and then
They both fell on the
It was just a floppy mess.
That was the worst. That and the botch on the head was the worst part of the move. Worst part of the match, but the match was still good.
Vacation match. It was not good. I could have dealt with 1, but 3 in a big time match like this.
It would have been.
Rich Swann I doubt Kenny Omega will ever even look at Rich Swann again after that match.
It would have been 7 botches if it was Moose.
Yeah.
But not having.
We know it's true deep down.
Yeah.
All I know is Kenny Omega tried to kill Rich Swann after that by just kneeing the crap out of him repeatedly. That was basically the rest of the match after those botches, with him just literally just kneeing him in the back as hard as he could for like the next 10 minutes. Because that's all I done was a bunch of each.
So
he was just hoping he could at least get a concussion from Rich Swann.
he was drooling.
He succeeded because Rich Swann wasn't on Impact. So
Yeah, because he actually got knocked out and he was dead weight.
No, he's feuding with Eddie
probably
Edwards.
because Kenny Omega wanted to.
You know what?
No, it's probably from
Eddie Edwards hits a 6-man tag.
Head.
Yeah, it's them, Good Brother versus Eddie Edwards and Finjuice.
Yeah,
So
but there's a 6-man number 1 contenders match to fight Kenny Omega.
That's that Slammiversary, ain't it?
No,
No.
that's under siege.
That's in like a week.
The 6-man matches are under siege.
Yeah.
That winner will go to the
The
junior.
winner's going to fight him at the next pay-per-view, which is whatever in the world after Under Siege.
Those are Impact Plus. I forget what it was called. I saw what it was.
Against all odds.
Yeah, they're facing him out against all odds.
And then somebody will be
Somebody
facing.
else is going to face him at Slammiversary.
Somebody is.
As long as it's not Moose.
Yeah, it probably won't be Moose. It'll more likely be Sami Callihan or Eddie Edwards. That will be.
It don't really matter. They're just going to lose whoever it is.
They won't lose at Slammiversary. Whoever faces him at Slammiversary will win.
I don't know about that.
Samoa Joe.
I don't know about that because it all depends. One, who they get.
All I know is didn't Impact announce that Okada and Naito were coming? It was literally in the video package. They showed Okada and Naito were going to be at Slammiversary.
They just said they showed Samoa Joe too. The thing is, they did all that last year, and only certain people came, so they're not.
Pretty much everybody showed up.
No,
I can't think of anybody who didn't. Like they had like 14 wrestlers that showed up at Slammiversary last year.
Rusev.
Rusev didn't show up.
Rusev
Rusev went to AEW. They showed Rusev. Eric
I'm glad Rusev didn't show up, honestly. He's busy wearing Mickey Mouse Gucci.
But we gave that match a 4. We gave the overall pay-per-view a 2.5.
Seems like all of our pay-per-views anymore is a 2.5.
Yeah, because, especially when they're in empty arenas. The one problem I have with this is you kept hearing crap that you weren't supposed to hear. You kept hearing crap that you weren't supposed to hear. There was a constant echo of crap that you were hearing backstage stuff that you weren't supposed to hear. Kimberly had a mic on her, which I thought was dumber than hell.
I thought this was better than their last two, honestly.
What?
I said, I thought this was better than their last two pay-per-views.
No. Hard to Kill was better than this.
I don't think so.
Hey, man, you know Dylan's the resident Impact fanboy.
Yes. Because he likes Moose.
Who's going to wrestle? Or Brian? Or Brad?
Then you said Chase, Brian, then Brad. You got wrong too. All right. Now we're going to top 50 for April. Yeah.
Yes.
What we got?
Number 50. Please tell me who it is.
It's a drum roll.
Damian Priest. Last month he was number 48. He hasn't done much other than tie with Bad Bunny.
Yes.
50th?
He took a back seat to Bad Bunny.
What?
I said, isn't Alexa Bliss involved in this?
No.
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 Hey,
Wait,
you
what
look.
about Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt's literally shouldn't be. He hasn't even been active for the last month.
More proof that he's going to be gone. They've
No.
literally taken his gimmick and given it to Alexa Bliss.
Thank God, because the Fiend was boring at this point. I was over.
But number 50 is Priest. He hasn't done much other than tie with Bad Bunny. Let's go to number 49. Dakota Kai. She is Raquel Gonzalez's mouthpiece. Got the last month she was 41.
He had a good match against Mercedes Martinez.
Yeah, until it ended in a DQ.
That wasn't her fault.
I have no comment.
No comment.
She doesn't really
know like
do
Dakota
anything.
Kai.
Why is she even in the top 50? She should be like, I don't even know if she would be in my top 100.
What are you going to
She
Dakota
hasn't
Kai?
done much.
She doesn't do anything. She just, she's the, like Brad said, she's the back seat to Raquel Gonzalez.
Right now.
Dakota
Yeah.
Kai's had like 3 championship matches in the past like 6 months. I don't know what you're doing.
I mean, she won.
None, and she hasn't done anything since those championships. Since she got stuck in a locker by Rhea Ripley.
Plus, when she wrestles, all she does is kick. So I'm over the kick.
She doesn't. Well, obviously, you haven't watched any matches with her because she doesn't do that many kicks.
Does kick all the time. Anyways, number 48 is Naito.
Last Monday was 33. I don't watch much New Japan, so I don't know what he's doing.
Naito's not been doing much. They've just been doing 4-on-4 tags with LIJ and the Kingdom, or not the Kingdom, the Empire.
I'll be back. Hold on.
Okay. I was about to say, pretty much. He's not.
I don't even know if Naito's really got like a feud right now.
Right.
I haven't heard anything about him, so yeah. So
He's not really wrestling anybody.
Last thing I remember is he wrestled Coda just for the Intercontinental title and lost. That's the last thing I remember.
I mean, he's been feuding with Great O'Khan, technically. And Great O'Khan's been beating him quite a few times.
Okay, so really not done much.
All right, then next is 47.
GYV, last month they were 43. And Show, last month he was 47.
I don't know why that's on there.
Oh.
Who is it?
Grizzly Run Veterans.
You girls going down veterans.
Okay.
47? Jeez.
Last month
All they do is
43.
lose no matter what.
Yeah, they constantly lost and they got the crap. Then they're going to lose. They're going to end up losing to Champa and Toothless Timmy, I guarantee.
They should have won the tag top. Why didn't they win the tag top?
Because they wanted to give them the MSK.
MSK just got on there. These guys have been around for like 3 years. They should.
And MSK is feuding with Legado del Fantasma now. So, yeah, Grizzly Young Veterans aren't going to be doing shit. Neither are Toothless Timmy and Tommaso Ciampa.
I thought it was just best wrestlers. I didn't think it was who's doing the best.
No, it's
how successful you think they. And I mean, it's a mix of both.
Successful they are for the month.
It's that and how much.
We just like put Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, 1-2 every month, and then boom.
Well, it's a mix of both. You can't just put your favorites up there all the time.
I've been
I
putting
realize that.
Roman Reigns at the bottom because I can't stand his ass. Number 46 is Big E. Last month he was 10. He lost the Intercontinental title to Apollo Crews in a Nigerian drum fight, and he's supposed to fight him tonight for the title.
Talking about somebody who hasn't done anything.
Big drop. He lost to Apollo Crews. I mean, it's pretty bad if you lose to Apollo Crews. So.
Yeah, in a Nigerian drum fight, and the way you lose is they bring in Dabakato and pair him with.
We already done our WrestleMania review, Brett.
It's just this feud with Apollo and him has gone on for like it felt like it's like been
It's
half a
gone
year.
on too long.
It needs to end already.
He's not even feuding with Apollo Crews. I thought Kevin Owens was fighting Apollo Crews. They just
No,
had a title match.
tonight Big E's fight. Tonight on SmackDown, Big E fought Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental title.
Oh. I know Kevin
Big E.
Owens did last week's.
Big E just maybe he'll win the Money in the Bank.
Number 45 is Drew
I think you just
McIntyre.
spelled Cesaro wrong, Chase.
Huh?
I think you spelled Cesaro wrong.
Cesaro gonna wrestle Roman Reigns for the title in the next
Hey,
3.
SummerSlam.
Yeah. With the Money in the Bank. Because he's not good enough to beat Roman Reigns on that. Nobody is. Nobody's taking that title from Roman Reigns unless they're the Money in the Bank winner.
Whatever, psychic. Let's go. Number 45, Drew McIntyre.
Last month he was number 30. He lost the title
Why
to,
is he still relevant? I just want to know.
because it's a triple threat match between him, Braun Strowman, and Lashley for the title.
Does this mean Braun Strowman is above Drew McIntyre?
he's not even in the count now.
He's not even
Oh, thank God.
Drew McIntyre needs to turn heel.
Drew McIntyre's like bland.
He needs to go back to his
I have a
3
sword,
and B,
I'll be
3 and B character.
No.
Bring back 3 and B. I know Jinder Mahal's back there somewhere too.
No, don't do that. That was the stupidest gimmick ever.
Oh, I actually like 3 and B.
No. Next,
I like the Social Outcast.
number 44, Finn Balor. Last month he was 18. He lost the title to Karrion Kross at Stand and Deliver. He's been in Mexico. Or he's
vacation photos.
What?
Vacation.
I said, how he's been doing posting vacation photos on Twitter.
Because he's always on vacation. What's wrong with that?
He's supposed to come back Tuesday.
Well, Dylan just has an irrational hatred for Finn Balor, so take it with a grain of salt, what he said. But he's just been.
I don't have an irrational hate for people who glorify him. He's like the greatest of all time. Even though
He just needs to go back to Raw or SmackDown. I mean, he has nothing to do next.
I'd be fine. I like Raw and SmackDown Finn Balor. He doesn't deserve to be on NXT. No, he's already had his time.
Go to like Raw. Raw needs people bad, so go to Raw.
No.
Make Finn Balor Universal Champion on Raw. I'm perfectly fine with it. I just don't need to see him on NXT.
I would rather see him in NXT. Sorry.
I'd rather him retire than be in NXT.
All right, let's go to 43.
Ace Austin, last month he was 40. He lost the X Division title to Josh Alexander in a 3-way match.
Yeah, he's not been doing so hot here lately.
No, and he'll continue to drop down the thing because I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Alexander catches in off Tennessee.
What are you talking about? El Phantasmo taking that title from him, Brad. It's pretty clear. Like,
Ace
100%
Austin.
guaranteed.
Ace Austin cannot possibly be low enough, honestly.
Here's the thing. They mentioned option C in...
All I know is El Phantasmo's winning that belt, so if he wants to cash it in on Kenny Omega.
Hey, they still do that stupid option C crap.
Yeah.
Why you want to devalue your title like that? I don't want this piece of trash anymore. I hate that, honestly. Can't you just be generic and use a briefcase like WWE? Nobody's gonna get onto you for copying.
Well, nobody's used option C since Brian Cage.
It's just a bad way to make your other belt look like it means nothing.
Well, it's using the X Division title the same as Lucha Underground used that Gifford of the Gods title.
Yeah.
But some people would say the X Division title should have more prestige than the Impact World title because it's been around longer technically.
Speaking of which, AEW needs to sign Marty the Moth and make him world champ. I need to see it.
No.
He's back and healthy after 2 years of injury.
They need to sign him, but they don't need to make him world champion. Next is 42, Shingo Takagi. Last month he was 32. Again, I don't watch much New Japan, so...
He's fighting for the world title on the May the 4th. The biggest push of his entire career.
And I doubt he'll win it because I say Will Ospreay will keep it until he
loses. Okada versus Will Ospreay for the pay-per-view after this, and no, he won't win.
But that'll probably be when Ospreay loses it.
To Okada, probably, yeah. As he should. Plus, Okada needs that title.
And number 41, Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. Last month they were not rated because they didn't have the NXT tag team titles last month.
I mean, they deserve to be there.
They hold the most useless title. Good job.
The only reason they got ranked so high in this one was because when I ranked the last ones, I ranked the championships higher than the other ones.
This one, they I don't know. I like both of them, but I'd rather
both of them individually. I don't know if they need to be in a tag team.
That's what I was about to say. I'd rather them be singles competitors.
Yeah, can I get that Shotzi Raquel NXT championship feud? That was Raquel's first feud. So how about we just go back to that?
No, they're tag team titles. Tag team wrestlers, sorry.
Well, they may lose those titles.
They pushed AQA to the moon. Now she just done beat Toni Storm. They're giving Toni Storm an Andrade gimmick, when she was in NXT. She losing to the newbies.
Yeah. Number 40, Matt Riddle. Last month he was 46. Last month he had the U.S. title. This month he don't. So I don't know.
Riddle's trying to hold Raw on his back.
But this month,
he's carrying the entire Raw brand on his shoulders.
Hey, he had a good match at WrestleMania, and he beat Randy Orton. That's probably more valuable.
That Randy Orton match was better than his Sheamus match. I've not seen Randy Orton have that good a match since Luke Harper, that random pay-per-view 20 years ago.
Now they're a tag team.
I legitimately enjoyed
now they're Arcade Bro
in a long time. I'm ready for Arcade Bro to win them tag titles.
Hey, I'll take Randy Orton in the tag team than his boy.
I guarantee you they won't because the whole thing with Sheamus winning the title was to get the title off of Riddle. The only reason they put it on Riddle in the first place was there was no Keith Lee and they needed the title off of Lashley.
I just want to see RK Bro with the top.
You won't.
Wow.
I
Randy
because
Orton is
AJ
guaranteed at least one
almost had
championship per month.
What?
Don't play. I said Randy Orton's guaranteed at least one championship per month. Come on now, Brad.
No. AJ and almost had the tag titles for one.
I could care less about AJ and almost.
They're
Number
MIA. I
two.
haven't even seen them boys anywhere.
Almost makes Kevin Nash look like Kenny Omega.
He's been in one match. The heck?
He's been in one match and he's a big guy. He's supposed to wrestle like a big guy. Thank you. WWE has their big guys.
Okay, I understand that, but I didn't ask for Great Khali, big guy.
WWE,
Or Dijakovic, big guy.
WWE makes their big guys wrestle like crap on purpose.
Okay, that's.
I don't know.
I've seen Big E wrestle fine.
I don't know what this guy
Big
did.
E's not a big guy.
He didn't do anything, though. That's the point.
All he did is come in and hit power moves, and he hit them just fine. What's wrong?
Yeah.
What power move did he hit? He hit like he just kind of like shoved him, and then he like slammed him. Wasn't even a power bomb or wasn't a choke slam. It was just kind of just a slam.
He lifted him like above his head and slammed him to the mat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Let's go to the next person.
I could say that in my local high school. I mean, come on now.
Number 39, Edge. Last Monday was 14.
He lost. No, you won't see him for like
It's taking a break.
8 months. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't care. I thought Edge was supposed to be more of a full-time wrestler. So I'm not going to care about Edge if he just goes away for months and months.
Yeah, you probably won't see him until either the match.
Finn Balor hadn't been seen since that either. Neither's Io Shirai.
Well, neither of them are going to be gone for 6 months at a time. Then. So that's
Io Shirai.
Neither AJ Styles. How do you know how long Edge is going to be gone?
Edge won't come back until probably either SummerSlam or the pay-per-view before SummerSlam.
I'm just assuming.
The man was wrestling on SmackDown before WrestleMania happened.
Again.
So Roman Reigns at a pay-per-view called WrestleMania Backlash, but apparently he's nowhere in sight, so I don't know.
No. See, the thing is, Royal Rumble and WrestleMania are their big pay-per-views. You will not see Edge until the next, either the pay-per-view before SummerSlam or SummerSlam.
He was wrestling just normal until he had his injury. He was wrestling every pay-per-view until he got injured last year.
He only wrestled 2 pay-per-views last year.
Yeah, WrestleMania and then Backlash, and then he got hurt. That's the whole point. He tore his shoulder, Brett. That's why he didn't wrestle.
He tore his tricep.
It's on your shoulder.
Yeah. But, yeah, you won't see him until SummerSlam. Number 38, Kushida, the NXT Cruiserweight Champion. Last month he was not ranked because he wasn't champion. And he wasn't doing much. Now he's champion.
Kushida. I'm glad he finally won a title.
I'm glad he did too. But he may end up losing it again.
To Jordan Devlin?
No, to Santos Escobar.
No, Jordan Devlin already challenged Kushida, so that ain't going to happen until he faces him. Whenever somebody makes a challenge, they don't lose it until they face that person, right? You know,
good for wife beater Kushida. Good for him.
The thing is,
he don't wear a wife beater anymore. He wears trunks, Chase.
I ain't seen him since Pete Dunne match.
He changed his whole gear. He doesn't come after that whatsoever.
Okay, he wears that.
He wears trunks and no shoes.
He wore boots in that Legado del Fantasma match.
All I know is the one he wrestled against Only Lorcan, he didn't have any shoes.
Yeah, that was the only match he didn't wear shoes. The other matches he wears shoes because it was an open challenge. The Legado del
shoes for open challenge. You heard it from there.
What are we talking about? Kushida's shoes? Who cares?
And
I'll just tell you what he came out to wear. The last time I seen him, because I didn't watch NXT this week.
This week's NXT was bad. The thing is, okay, After that Lorcan match,
We're doing a superstar ranking here, Brett.
I know, but I'm telling you what I was saying about the Legado del Fantasma thing. After the Only Lorcan match, they came out and attacked Kushida. MSK got involved. They made a 6-man tag match this week on NXT.
I looked up the results, Brett.
And
then Legado del Fantasma held all the titles above their heads at the end of the show.
And you don't know when Jordan Devlin's coming back. That's why they took the title off of him in the first place. He is going back to Ireland, and there's no.
Yeah, he's still challenged Kushida though, so it's still gonna happen at some point. What do we got next?
Jackson Baszler, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Last month they were 45.
I'm moving on up.
Moving on up to the east side.
Why? I don't know why they moved up.
They haven't won a match since WrestleMania, guys.
They won at WrestleMania, though, didn't they?
And they haven't won one since.
They had that bang against Tamina and Natalia.
They've been pinned by Mandy Rose and Tamina and Dana Brooke. I mean,
who below them so far really deserves to be above them?
People who've actually won a match in the past month.
How many of those people won a match at WrestleMania? Though?
I don't really care.
We know it's the gimmick by now. Shayna Baszler's whole gimmick is she gets rolled up. I mean, just accept it. That's what she is.
Tamina pinned Nia Jax.
But when the title is on the line, they win. That's all that matters.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 36, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Last month they were 27.
I've still yet to see them two wrestle, I think.
Hey, we saw them wrestle on that SmackDown before WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, me and Chase watched that SmackDown before WrestleMania just to watch the tag title match in the Battle Royal.
And they won. But then I still somehow forgot they're the champions. I forget everything.
Because I think Robert Roode will probably be gone next year.
Probably. At this rate.
Because every year...
He'll never be gone. He'll be like a trainer or something. He's already said that's what he wanted to do.
He might be in a backstage role or something like that.
Yeah, he said he wanted to do that. He said he's not leaving. That's why he said he didn't care whether he got a push or not. He just wanted a backstage role whenever his career.
Isn't he like 45 years old or something?
He's close to 50. Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Unless they release him.
Yeah, I guess it depends if WWE wants to keep
he can go be a backstage guy for Impact. He's not going to wrestle nowhere else. This is it.
Number 35, Apollo Crews, Intercontinental Champion. Last month he wasn't ranked because he wasn't Intercontinental Champion.
Aleister Black just put this man over on like the Raw after WrestleMania last year, and that's the only reason he's ever done anything. Whereas Raw after WrestleMania 2019, actually.
What are you talking about?
You don't remember that random 30-minute match Aleister Black and Apollo Crews had, and then after that Apollo Crews fought for the United States title and won the United States title?
No, are we talking about 2 years ago? I feel like
he's still employed.
Because he's better than Aleister Black. Okay, let's go.
That's not.
Let's go to the next person. Number 34, AJ Styles and Almost, the Raw Tag Team Champions. Last month, AJ was 26. Almost was not ranked. The only reason Almost is ranked is because he's the Raw Tag Team Champion.
He's 1-0, baby. 1-0.
Oh, how old you said Robert Roode was, Dylan?
He said nearly 50. I don't think he's that old. I think he's like 44 or 43.
He's 42, so younger than AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah. More proof Dylan's wrong. I'll be back, guys. It's echo.
Close to 50. I was about to say, I don't think he's that old. I think he was like 37 when he won the NXT title or something. 38.
All right.
All right, so number 33 is
Oscar. Last month she was number 9 because she was the Raw Tag Team or Raw Women's Champion. She lost that title to Rhea Ripley and probably hasn't done much.
no. It looks like she'll be in a triple threat match with Charlotte and Rhea. I guess.
Charlotte, yeah,
So they're
probably.
for. It's like
We'll see.
plus their match at WrestleMania was kind of a disappointment. So,
Yeah.
which I think that has more to do with Rhea than Oscar. But she was in the match too, though. What's this?
Number 32, Rich Swann. Last month he was 7. The reason he's 32 is because he lost his Impact title this month. And yeah.
Nearly killed Kenny Omega, right?
He did.
He did, apparently. But then apparently Kenny Omega nearly killed him. I don't know which one.
I would have done that too if he almost killed me twice. I would have done more than knocked him out if he'd have done that to me.
Number 31, Kyle O'Reilly. Last month he was 38. He comes out to an Orange Cassidy out.
Why is he Orange Cassidy?
He's not Orange Cassidy. Kyle O'Reilly went on a rant after this. He's like, apparently, according to the wrestling universe, nobody's ever allowed to wear a denim jacket.
No, that's Orange
He's like,
Cassidy.
I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, when I first seen that picture, I had to look twice. I done thought Orange Cassidy might have jumped NXT.
I told you.
Since when does Orange Cassidy spike his hair and have a mullet?
You can't wear a denim jacket. It's a very unique.
It's very Orange Cassidy-ish.
I mean, what was even his gimmick? What was he even going for? What's he called now? Does he have a nickname? Kyle O'Reilly. Doesn't he have a nickname?
Yeah, Cool Kyle. I keep saying it over and over and over.
Again, Orange Cassidy. Next.
Isn't Orange Cassidy's whole gimmick is he's like cool and he takes it in?
Yeah,
No, he's lazy. That's why he only sticks his thumb halfway up.
He wears sunglasses, which is like the cliche meme of cool, Dylan. Don't you?
Yeah, let's go.
If I ever see somebody wearing sunglasses indoors, I'm like, well, that guy's probably a dick. Is what goes through my head. Like, that guy's probably the scum of the earth.
All right, number 30 is Cesaro.
Last month he was 31. The reason he went up one is he had a really good match with Seth Rollins, and he hasn't lost a match since SummerSlam last year or something like that.
Didn't he lose to Jey Uso?
Oh, I don't know.
I think that was a DQ.
He did on SmackDown. So, I mean, that's not very good.
He ain't lose to Jey Uso clean, I guarantee.
I don't care if it was clean or not. He lost.
I don't even think he got pinned by Jey Uso. He did get pinned by Jey Uso in the Elimination Chamber.
Jey Uso got his number.
He's on a good. He's better than Jey Uso anyways. Number 29.
He is better than Jey. I never said he was not as good as Jey Uso. He's better than Jey Uso. I can't give him credit for listening to him, though.
El Desperado.
Yeah, but he's the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Last month he was 24 with Tajiri. Or Taiji, or whatever.
Taiji.
Taiji? Why was he with Taiji?
Tajiri Ishimori.
Why was he with Ishimori?
Because they were the tag team champions last month.
Yeah, they were tag team champions.
Desperado and Kanemaru were champs, and then they lost them to Ishimori and El Phantasmo.
Anyways,
right after that, showing yo.
It's X-Pac Jr. It's who this guy is.
Yeah, who?
X-Pac Jr.
He wears a mask.
He still wrestles like X-Pac, though, doesn't he?
Does he? He does a stretch muffler as his finisher.
Doesn't he do the Bronco Buster, though? I swear.
No.
Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else.
You're thinking of El Phantasmo.
I was thinking of a mascot, but whatever. Anyway, Sheamus is the U.S. champion. He's number 28.
And last month he wasn't ranked because he wasn't U.S. champion.
He beat Riddle for it.
I was wondering of that. Where is El Phantasmo? Why is he not on the list when he was champ last month?
I forgot the cruiserweight champion last month.
Cruiserweight champ. He was tag champ with Ishimori with Taiji Ishimori last month.
I think Brian got I think Brian got those two mixed up, maybe.
Yeah.
Because El Phantasmo was tag team champs with Taiji Ishimori.
And El Desperado was whatever his name is.
He was with Yoshinobu Kanemaru. They were tag champs.
Yeah, it's just those two guys have similar names.
Oh, maybe that's what it is then.
Yeah. El Desperado is the luchador guy, and El Phantasmo is the guy with long black hair that has edges attire for some reason. Anyways, Sheamus is 28. He had a good match at WrestleMania with Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's feuding with Humberto Carrillo, which I like that feud.
Or something.
Number 27.
Should at least get a push. He's
He
done
won.
a hard workout. He deserves it.
Number 27, Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellering. They are the Impact Knockout Tag Team Champions. Last month they were not ranked because Rachel Ellering
also wasn't wrestling anywhere. So it's pretty big.
And Jordan Grace was teaming with Jazz, and they weren't tag champions. And Jazz had to retire.
Rachel Ellering saved her. She's the star of the group. Come on.
I'll take your word.
Number 26, Hiroshi Tanahashi, never open weight champion. Last month he was 25.
He about to lose that to Jay White on the 3rd anyway.
Probably not.
Yeah, he's never.
I'm gonna say Jay White's just beat him lately, so now it's time for Tanahashi to win. That's how they do.
Maybe. I don't think so. That's their IC title now, basically.
At least they're trying for it to be.
It used to just be their belt where you just tried to hurt the other person. Basically, just beat the crap out of each other.
The hardcore title.
The Bada's belt.
Yeah.
And Ishii's belt, so.
Number 25, Adam Cole. Last month he was 22. You haven't seen him since that match with Kyle O'Reilly.
I forgot he was alive, honestly.
Oh, yeah, he had that good match.
Yeah.
Are they still feuding with Kyle O'Reilly?
Yes.
See, that's what.
He's feuding with Karrion Kross. He just called him out for the title match.
And this
I
week,
thought Kyle O'Reilly was feuding with Karrion Kross.
Kyle O'Reilly called out Karrion Kross, but then Cole did an interview this week on NXT. They're still feuding, and even they showed in the video after the match where they were stretching out. I'm going to kill you, Kyle. I'm going to kill you, Kyle.
Yeah, that was a while ago. He challenged Karrion Kross.
They're still going to be feuding Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole.
But I mean, it ain't going to be a one-on.
Number 24, Roppongi 3K.
There's another one. He's got 2 different names on there.
Show and Yo, Harangi 3K.
Show was one of the wrestlers
I couldn't hear you.
Apparently, Show has been getting pushed as a singles god too, somewhat. But then Yo came back and they won the title. So.
Now Yo's getting it. And if Yo wins the singles title from Desperado, Show's going to challenge him.
So Show, yeah. Maybe they'll do Show.
Countdown last month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had the longest match in New Japan history for a junior heavyweight title match.
Junior heavyweight title match.
Yeah.
They weren't ranked last month.
They weren't ranked as a tag team. Show was, I don't know where Show was by himself.
Show was wrestling because Joe was injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
And
know
they
what Show.
returned and they won the title.
Yeah. Well, I like that tag team.
Joe was challenging Desperado for the title on the 4th.
Number 23, the Gorillas of Destiny, the IWGP Tag Team Champions. Last month they were 19.
All I know is Tama Tonga's wrestling Taichi in a ladder match for the Iron Finger, and Tonga Logan's wrestling backstage in a match for the number
The Iron Finger.
Yeah.
The Iron Glove.
Oh. Wait, that doesn't make it even more clear, bro.
It's the Iron Glove that Tai Chi keeps attacking people with.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I just call it Claw. Don't know what you said, Dylan.
You can't hear him anymore.
But
Barely.
you're kind of faded now. Anyways, the Gorillas of Destiny, I don't know. They've been around for a while. They're just kind of getting bland. They're getting bland, to be honest.
They'll probably end up in that feud with John Moxley and Eddie Kingston versus Kenny Omega, the Good Brothers, and the Young Bucks.
Eddie Kingston can't wrestle. Stop having him wrestle. He's a manager.
You like plenty of wrestlers that can't
Yeah,
wrestle.
why don't we just sign freaking Brad Maddox? I mean, good God.
You like plenty of wrestlers that can't wrestle. Calm down.
Yeah.
Impact thought Eddie Kingston was so bad in the ring, they wouldn't let him wrestle. So if Impact's like, we'll put Johnny Swinger in the ring, but not Eddie Kingston.
Local independent wrestlers thought Ace Austin was so bad in the ring, they wouldn't let him wrestle. What's your point?
Yeah, NGW ain't let Ace Austin wrestle.
Exactly. So,
Ace Austin's wrestling all over the independents right now.
anyways, number 22 is Sasha Banks.
Last month she was 13 because she was the SmackDown Women's
It wasn't
Champion.
because she was champion, because she was wrestling at all. She would still be up there if she was wrestling at all. She's just
Because Bailey is the next challenger for Bianca Belair. I think Sasha's taking time.
Bailey is the best. Bailey number 1. Bailey needs to take that title from Bianca Belair. And then hold that title for another 3 years.
Eddie Kingston is better than Omega.
According to Jimmy England.
What?
Eddie Kingston.
Jimmy England says Eddie Kingston is better than Kenny Omega. Go.
Dylan. I don't know. Eddie Kingston, honestly, he just annoys me every time I hear him talk too. So he has no redeeming qualities to me.
He can't wrestle. He's okay on the mic, but for some reason, people lose their minds.
I get why people say he's a good talker.
There's some other people who just like get on their knees and ask him to marry him, like they love him so much. I don't get it.
I guess he's a good talker, but it's just his character is annoying. Like,
It is.
so, it's like he works like a shop.
He's like one of those people who like
Read
pretends
that
to
one,
be.
Chase. I'm not reading it.
Like, have you ever like seen that person who like pretends to be hard but they're not really hard? That's Eddie Kingston. He's like, oh yeah, I grew up in the streets, and really he like lived in like a mansion with his like 2 white parents.
Read that for Dylan.
It said Jimmy says all Omega does is ballet dance.
He didn't even do any high flying moves. What are you talking about?
We were talking about Kenny Omega, not Eddie Kingston.
That's what we're saying. Kenny Omega does not do many high flying moves either. So.
No,
Well, I mean, what high flying moves does Kenny Omega do?
whatsoever? Name me one high flying move Kenny Omega does.
He doesn't do any.
He doesn't do any. He's not that athletic.
Oh, he's athletic. He just doesn't do. He doesn't need.
He's athletic. Yeah, every wrestler's athletic.
I mean, I guarantee you, Kenny Omega could go to the top rope and do a 450, bro.
So can Randy Orton, but that's not the style of wrestler.
Randy Orton could not do a 450.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet Randy Orton's probably in the best shape of anybody. Don't act like he couldn't do it if he trained for 3
I
months.
swear, I guarantee, I would bet you $1,000.
Yeah, but Randy Orton's fat.
I'm not saying he's fat, but look how lanky and like he's just don't got
He's
the body.
on his head, dude.
He don't have the body shape to do it.
He would pull a Brock Lesnar and break his fucking nose and face.
I don't even know if Randy Orton could do a moonsault. To be honest with you, I think he would struggle with that.
Okay, number 21 is Karrion Kross.
All right, which one of y'all rank Karrion Kross high?
Because he's NXT champion for one.
I ranked him I ranked him dead last in my list.
Last month he wasn't even ranked because he wasn't champion, and his biggest feud last month was at Santos Escobar.
All I can say is when a wrestler holds the title and the title is devalued by said wrestler holding it, he deserves to not be ranked very high.
Okay, Finn Balor was the champ. I mean, he was literally.
Okay, Finn Balor is actually. Finn Balor can actually
Roman
wrestle.
Reigns on there and made him world champ. It's the
Roman Reigns can actually wrestle to a degree. Karrion Kross can't do anything.
Well, he was better than Finn Balor in that match. Just
because he does a back suplex. Whoop-de-doo, back suplex and submission. Karrion Kross sucks. Anyways, number 20.
Number 20 is Finn Juice, the Impact Tag Team Champions. Last month they were 16 because they won the titles then. They've been defending them in Japan, and they came back and won the titles.
They haven't defended them in Japan.
He said they went back to Japan, and they came back and defended.
But they have watched. They haven't defended the titles whatsoever. They finally made it in the singles tournament to the Final Four after beating Jay White.
I mean, I like both of them okay. I mean, I'm not crazy
about it. Can we give them some actual competition? Like, I want to see them have a good match.
They just beat the best tag team in the world. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Number 19, Jon Moxley, IWGP United States Champion. Last month he was 20. He's defending the title May 12th on Dynamite against
Yuji Nagata, Blue Justice.
60-year-old guy, by the way.
Yeah, he is. He's getting up there in age.
He is pretty old. I don't know. He's been around for a while.
Yes, he was. I mean, he was wrestling like a long time.
That's all he does is wrestle, guys. I mean, he wrestled. Lord, what is his name?
Suzuki.
Yeah. That's all he does is wrestle, guys.
Suzuki can still wrestle.
Kenta's probably in his 40s too.
Who?
Kenta.
Oh yeah, Kenta's in his 40s.
See, you got to be old to wrestle Jon Moxley. At least middle age. No young whippersnappers for Jon Moxley.
He wrestled Juice Robinson and Lance Archer.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, we got
Number 18, Deonna Purrazzo, the Impact Knockouts champion. Last month she was 21.
She's got no challengers, really. Impact's kind of had their women's division just decimated.
Maybe Mickey James will come back.
They may get some people in July, but the thing is you have to wait till July because of the no-compete.
Mickey James or the Iconics.
Those were the only three women released were the Iconics and Mickey James. The rest of the people were
Chelsea Green, which is a two-time Impact World Champion. I don't know what you're
Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green, maybe.
Yeah, because of Zack Ryder and.
Chelsea Green's a better wrestler than any of those, anyways.
All I remember her doing is wearing bad makeup and a bride's thing in Impact. And I turned the channel.
I hated that gimmick was stupid.
I just remember her coming out with that Congo Kong guy. Well, what you remember that guy? What was that guy's name?
Congo Kong.
Yeah, Congo Kong.
I just remember her coming out with that guy one time. It's like, I don't know what's happening.
I just remember her getting dumped by Allie's real life husband, and then her turning into that. Right. She got dumped on her wedding day by Allie's real life husband, Braxton Sutter.
Oh, the guys whose gimmick was I wear a beanie to the ring. That guy.
The Blade.
Yeah. He wears a beanie. Yeah. Great wrestler, that guy is.
Number 17, Rhea Ripley, the Raw Women's Champion. Last month she wasn't ranked because she wasn't doing anything since she left.
She's feuding with Charlotte. Who's 60?
They're gonna have a triple threat match at back.
Probably.
Most likely. They're having it because Asuka's always in the promos with them. So probably triple threat, and she'll probably retain anyway. So
Yeah, because she'll pin one of the two, either Asuka or Charlotte.
probably.
And you notice they brought Charlotte back because everybody was complaining it was stupid for them to bring her back just to write her off TV.
They're obviously doing a story with Sonya Deville. It's very obvious.
A what?
As for that,
A what?
Who's next?
a
So
story.
we're doing a storyline with Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville's the one that brought her back. Now her and Adam Pearce are feuding. Well, we got
Speaking of people that got released, Sonya Deville still employed. Okay, interesting.
She's been general manager of SmackDown for forever.
But number 16 is Daniel Bryan. Last month he was 17. Anybody know if he lost that match for the Universal title?
Don't tell me, because I'm going to watch it.
I don't know.
Because if he lost that match, he loses his career
He's going to Raw, because he said he's going to leave SmackDown.
I don't know what happened, but I would say most likely he lost, but I don't know that.
Yeah, I would say.
He did lose, but I still want to see.
I don't know. So, I mean, he needs to go to Raw anyways. Raw needs people.
Yeah. Just let him beat Bobby Lashley, honestly.
That's that. Number 15, MSK, the NXT Tag Team Champions. Last month they weren't ranked because they weren't champions. They won the Dusty Rhodes Classic, but they hadn't won the championships yet because they were vacated.
We're supposed to discuss the wrestlers, not their entire accomplishment history.
That is discussing the rest.
That is discussing the wrestler.
MSK's been in NXT for like 2 months.
Yeah, the champions.
One of them was injured for close to 2 months, so I know that ain't true.
They are not my DIY.
Desmond Xavier broke his hand.
They are not my DIY. That's all I got to say.
Who said they were like DIY? They're nothing like DIY. They don't even wrestle like DIY.
They ripped off DIY spot in that match. I'll never
Everybody
forgive
rips off that spot. It's done like 700 times a year.
the first time I've seen
Literally
it.
every tag match.
First time I've seen it since DIY.
They didn't win with it, so it doesn't matter.
I don't care. They ripped it off. Now I hate them. I hope they lose.
Number 14, Johnny
Every tag team
Gargano.
that's ever existed. You must hate. I'm pretty sure the Young Bucks done it too.
Just like I hate Kyle O'Reilly because he ripped off Orange Cassidy. Anyways, 14, Johnny Gargano, North American champion.
And last month he was 5. Yeah, he's feuding with Bronson Reed again. Yeah.
You know what Johnny Gargano is? He's like 2013 Randy Orton, the epitome of stale.
Yeah, pretty much. I hate the way.
I still enjoy Johnny Gargano more than any time in his career.
Break up that stupid little stable, turn him face because Johnny Gargano is meant to be a babyface.
Yeah, he cannot play heel at all.
Really? He's the best heel in wrestling, bro.
Bullshit!
Name me one better.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn is pretty good.
Sami Callahan.
Not now, like 2019 Sami Callahan? Oh, yeah. Sami Callahan still can't decide what he wants to be now. Brian Cage's wife, like just spitting on people, just being
Bailey too.
I mean, yeah, he was killing it back then.
Until they give Bailey the stupid gimmick from WrestleMania, that was not very heelish. That was just stupid.
All right, number what?
13, Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion. Last month he was 12. All he's been doing is reigning over SmackDown with an iron fist.
No, he's not. Jey Uso is. That's who wins all his matches.
Yeah, Jey Uso, the real MVP.
I don't know. The whole Jey.
They're gonna have a match at some point between Jey Uso and Roman Reigns.
Dylan, let that die. It's never gonna happen.
No, it's never gonna happen.
They always do. You act like they don't ever do it. Like they sit there and they put the guy with the person they were feuding with, and then eventually they were like, "Wait a minute, we weren't really together." I watched Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton. Come on, now. I watched Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt. Maybe it's just the Bray Wyatt thing. I've watched plenty of times.
Daniel Bryan turned on Bray Wyatt a week after.
Helped him for a long time, and then all of a sudden, be like, "It was all a ruse."
Randy Orton turned on Bray Wyatt like a month after. This has been like
because everybody wanted him face again.
Oh, that Randy Orton Bray Wyatt one took like 2 years for Randy to finally turn on him. They won the tag titles. They were the sole survivors.
They took 2 months.
It took the time from the Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. That's all. Anyways, yeah, the whole Jey Uso thing is getting kind of tired.
Yeah.
It's like Triple H's reign from 2003. You remember that? Nobody.
Yeah, it's the Reign of Terror. It's the Reign of Terror, or Jeff Jarrett's Reign of Terror in TNA in 2002 and 3.
I think he's doing fine. All heels aren't supposed to be hustle, loyalty, respect. Only win.
Like I said, with the Roman Reigns, it depends on.
I'm tired of seeing him with the championship. They need to take the title off of him and get him off TV for a while. I'm already tired of seeing him.
It just depends. It just depends on who beats him in the end, if it was worth the reign or not.
This is his first title reign he's ever had.
It's worth it.
This is his first actual title reign.
Yeah, Cesaro or like
Big
Alice
E.
Black or Big E. So one of those guys, yeah, cool. But if it's not one of those guys, if it's somebody like Brock Lesnar, then it's just oh my god.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
Number 12, Josh Alexander, X Division champion. Last month he was 44. This month he went up because he won the title. And that full threat.
I remember last month we was talking about he's probably going to be ranked this month.
What?
I remember last month we was talking about where he's so low that he probably won't even be ranked this month.
Yeah. Now he's ranked 12.
Joke's
because
on
he
you.
didn't think he was going to win the X Division title either.
Yeah, I was about to say, joke's on you, Ethan Page. You're just a tag team wrestler in AEW.
Yeah.
You left the tag team to become a tag team wrestler. Yeah, funny.
They're not a tag
team.
They're definitely a tag team.
Yeah.
They've been on screen every day.
In an interview, they're not a tag team. I literally watched the.
And they've been tagging together on Dark and Elevation. So
they said they're not going for the tag titles.
I don't care. They're still tag team.
Yeah.
Because the next people that are going for the tag titles are SCU until they lose, and then they freaking break up.
I was about to say 90% of AEW's tag teams don't go for the tag team title.
Well, was it going to be them two versus Darby Allin and a Ghost? It's not going to work.
They're a tag team.
I did say on Facebook where Scorpio and Sky's looking for a tag team name.
See.
Mm-hmm. See? Thank you. Number 11. The Young Bucks, the AEW Tag Team Champions. Last month they were 15. And I so knew they were going to turn and join Kenny Omega.
What's wrong with them? Like, they can't wrestle anymore.
It's just your anti-hatred towards AEW.
I've watched them in Ring of Honor. They were great wrestlers.
They're the same. I mean, they're a little older and a little slower. They're still the same.
Maybe they're broken down or something, but they just.
Nick Jackson's the one that did all the flips. Matt Jackson does all the character work. That's the way it's always been.
I don't know. I watched one of them just sit there and just purposely run into the turnbuckle over and over on AEW a couple of weeks ago. And then he pretended to tag himself in. I don't know if he was on meth or what, but it confused the crap out of me.
I would assume that they're not going to go all out on a weekly television show either.
No.
But why was he running into the turnbuckle on purpose and then pretending to tag himself in? What was that all about?
I don't know. Just goofing around, I guess. I didn't see it.
And then they done the Johnny Cage thing on this last AEW, and it's just, aren't they supposed to be heels?
They're like they're like heels, but they're kind of
like, they want to be liked.
They're like Bo Dallas Hill, where they play it up like their faces.
I like ruthless Young Bucks, like ROH New Japan Young Bucks. I don't know why they're not just doing that kind of.
I don't know. I don't think Ruthless fits him very well.
Number 10, Bobby Lashley, the WWE champion. Last month he was 4. He's in a feud with Drew. What?
Said he's doing the same thing. Nothing's changed.
Nope.
You know what? Exactly. And if nothing changes, stuff gets boring. So do something different about it.
Number 9, Darby Allin, the AEW TNT champion. Last month he was 11.
He defends his title like
that title. He never did. Darby Allin. He's a draw on his own. Why does he need the title?
Because he's going to put somebody over when they win the title from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because beating a 115-pound guy.
You just said he was a draw. If you beat a draw, isn't that not getting yourself over?
He is a draw, but it's not impressive to just beat him. Like,
nobody cares about your weight in wrestling. Why does anybody care about anybody's weight in 2021? Unless you're Ace Austin. That guy's just ridiculous.
I'm not going to be like, whoa, Lance Archer beat Darby Allin. Look, now I think he's tough.
Anyways.
Number 8, Io Shirai. Last month she was 6 because she had the title. Now she doesn't.
She's going to be fighting Ty Valkyrie, I would assume.
Yeah, when she comes back, she's probably taking about 3 to 6 months off.
Yeah, she said she was taking a break in the interview.
But Ty is feuding with everyone.
She's been going nonstop for like 5 years now. She needs to take a break so her body don't break down.
What a wuss. Get your butt in the ring, EO. You ain't got no 6-month break.
Well, plenty of wrestlers do it all the time.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years, you just randomly take a break.
Unacceptable. Get your butt to Raw or SmackDown, EO.
No.
No. Brad's so scared that they're going to ruin everybody on Raw.
They do. That's the problem.
They don't, though.
They ruin like 75% of them.
Yeah.
It's not every person.
It's the majority of them. Number 7, Will Ospreay, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Last month he wasn't ranked because he didn't win the title until this month.
Ranked anyways, to be fair, over some of the
now
people.
He is the proud holder of the ugly title.
He's going to continue to come. He's going to beat Shingo. He may even beat Okada. You know?
I don't know. I might go on a New Japan boycott because they had the perfect world title and then they said, "Let me throw this thing away for whatever they got." Depressing.
Number 6,
I think he'll be a good champion. He's not going to fight Omega like people want because New Japan doesn't like Omega.
Number 6, Hikaru Shida, AEW's Women's Champion. Last month she was number 8.
Can we just get her and Deonna Purrazzo? That's the only match I care about seeing.
You won't see that match. The next match you'll see her fighting will be Britt Baker, where she probably loses the title.
Once she loses it to Britt Baker, it's about freaking time Britt Baker won the title.
Dylan don't like long title.
I don't.
I'm cool with Britt Baker winning the title.
I like long title reigns as long as there's a story. Like, what's Hikaru Shida just randomly shows up and defends the title? No, I don't like that.
She wants to keep the title to wrestle in sold-out arenas. She wants to carry the title to sold-out arenas. That's the story. She's been a pandemic era champion.
I mean, I like her. They just need to book more women's stories. I mean, they do for Britt Baker, which is why she should be champ.
Number 5, Raquel Gonzalez, NXT Women's Champion. Last month she was 35. She was the first ever NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Now she's the NXT Women's Champion, and she has Dakota Kai as her mouthpiece.
Yeah, Vince was like, all right, people really hating on us because we have no Hispanic superstar champs. He's like, we'll be a dude, but we got you.
I don't think Vince said that.
You know, I mean, I love Raquel Gonzalez. She's one of my favorite women's wrestlers.
We know you love her.
She'll squash Mercedes Martinez and then move on to somebody big.
Raquel Gonzalez is she's not as good as Bianca Belair, but she's not as bad as Rhea Ripley. So B+ player to me. I like B+ player.
Number 4, Bianca Belair, SmackDown Women's Champion. Last month she was 28 because she was not champion. Now she's champion. That's why she's number 4.
Next month she won't be champion.
She won the main event of WrestleMania. Kind of.
Not one.
Yeah, I was going to say kind of.
She's not Bayley.
She might lose to Bayley. Maybe they'll have a feud. I don't know. But if you ask me, she'll just defend it.
Other women's wrestlers in the world. That's how it goes.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Bianca will hold it for a long time, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no other women wrestler, like Dylan just said. And I don't see them giving it right back to Bayley. Bayley just had it on top.
But she's Bayley.
Yeah, Bayley. You know, the person they don't even respect enough to give a WrestleMania match to.
Yeah.
Also, the number 1 wrestler in the world last year as far as PWI.
Yeah, I agree, but WWE and Bayley, you know, let's have her have a segment with the Bella Twins. That's good.
Yeah, and then the Bella Twins smack her and she rolls down the ramp. Number 3, Walter, the NXT UK champion. Last month he was number 3. So
He's a monster.
yes,
Love Walter.
I would not let him chop me because I would probably have my chest caved in.
You'd be in the hospital.
Probably.
I think he's near.
He broke.
You have a stout chest, Brad. Neither do I. We don't train our chest relentlessly like other people do.
He broke a particle board thing with his hand. So yeah.
I think he's nearing 3 years as a champion. Long
That's
title. That's a very long title reign in the modern day.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
I mean, granted, it's UK, so I mean, well, lately he's been defending the title more often, but there was a large gap where obviously they didn't even do UK events. So.
Because they
Yeah.
Pandemic.
Number 2, Kota Ibushi. Last month he was number 1 because he was the IWGP World and Intercontinental Champion. Now he's not. That's
Now
why
he's Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb, baby. They should have a good match. Him and Jeff Cobb should.
Ibushi ranked higher than Will Ospreay. Screw you,
I
Will.
ranked Will Ospreay ahead of Kota Ibushi. Because he
I
is.
don't remember.
Let me ask who number 1 is. Kenny Omega, the
He was standing corkscrew moonsault. That was pretty impressive.
Number 1 is Kenny Omega, the AEW and Impact World Champion. Last month he was number 2 because he was only the AEW champion. So now he's a double champion. So that makes him number 1.
Yeah, I mean, he deserves it if you're a double champ. I mean,
Actually, he's a triple champion.
Like, that's the only match I want to need to see Kenny Omega have. Is Omega versus Roosh, and that'll be happy.
Who?
Roosh from ROH.
Nobody's even thinking about that. I promise.
No, the matches they're wanting are either Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay or Kota Ibushi wins that title back, and it's Kenny Omega versus Kota Ibushi for both titles. That title.
New Japan won't make
Which makes sense.
Kenny Omega the world champ.
They didn't say that Kenny Omega had a win.
But it probably won't happen because his gimmick is the belt collector.
Just like Kota Ibushi beat him for the AEW championship.
They don't like him. They may have a match. Kenny Omega won't win. No matter who. Y'all wouldn't care if.
New Japan does not hate Kenny Omega.
They're not gonna make him the
world. They hate him.
You never know. They made AJ Styles their champion before he technically signed a contract. He was just a freelance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he wasn't signed with another company after leaving.
Yeah, but he could have easily went and gone to another company.
And he went to another company. That's why they took the title off of him. He went to WWE. That's why they took the title off of him and gave it back to Okada.
I don't know. I just think Samoa Joe is going to beat him for the Impact title.
I hope so.
That's what I thought.
I'd rather see him wrestle Rush than Samoa Joe.
And I think Hangman Page is going to beat him for the AEW title.
Who?
Hangman Page.
He just lost to Brian Cage.
I hope it's not Hangman and Kenny Omega at Double or Nothing. I'm hoping it's.
No, it'll be the September one, All Out or whatever.
I hope that's what it is, but I've heard it might be Double or Nothing. But.
You don't deserve a world title shot, right?
What?
He don't deserve a world title shot. He just lost.
Who?
He's lost like one match in the last year. He's lost like one match in the past year.
Yes, I mean, all I know is there's some randos that are QT Marshall's undefeated too, Chase. Are we going to give him a world title shot?
I haven't watched AEW this week.
Rankings, everybody's undefeated in the top 10.
Hangman Page is probably the most over babyface. Why would he not get a title?
Because he lost. Just give it to him and all out. You don't need to face him at the next pay-per-view because he'll lose.
That's what I said to begin with. You got to build it. You got to let him beat Brian Cage to build himself up a little bit.
That's why when Brad said face him at Double or Nothing, I said he won't because he just lost.
Brad said he hopes he doesn't face him at Double or Nothing.
I hope he doesn't face him at Double or Nothing. But I've heard that was the possibility.
I mean, it could be, but
Wrestle Votes tells you on Twitter, Brad.
I would just let Kenny Omega wrestle Christian at Double or Nothing, so Kenny Omega could have a win over Christian. Then you have Hangman Page wrestle Kenny Omega at all.
Because I already know that it's going to be John Moxley and Eddie Kingston versus the Young Bucks at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, that's probably.
And it's going to be Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida at Double or Nothing. So yeah. So that was the most likely choice. Like I said, I'd rather it be at Double or All Out because All Out is where Hangman has lost every match. This would be a redemption story if he wins it All Out. He has not won a match at All Out at all.
Yeah, I agree. So that was our top 50 mainstream stars. Now we just got to do the top indie stars for the month, which basically consists of the KFW show we went to.
Yeah, pretty soon this will be a top 25, but where we only went to one show, there's only 13 people in here right now.
Okay.
Y'all finish this because I'm going to have to grab me something to eat.
All right.
All right.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Number 13, Sean Campbell.
Which is that guy that was in the match with Tyler Franks. So, yeah. It's so bad Brad left. Exactly. That's all you really need to say about this guy.
Yep.
See if Brad can.
It started echoing again. I had to back out. Number 12, Kerry Morton. Can't do anything other than a standing frost splash.
Wait, he can do that? I mean, I guess it's better than his turnbuckle one. I don't know. Kerry Morton just ain't it.
Number 11, Tyler Franks.
He's okay, but a bit generic, I guess. Yeah, doesn't do a whole lot. He's just kind of there.
Number 10, Hunter Drake. He does a lot of high flying moves.
He does. I'm not sure why a 13-year-old's wrestling.
He's not 13. He's older than that.
He looks 13.
Number 9, Alice Crawley.
Which, yeah, she was the girl. She was the heel in the first match, right?
Right.
Yeah.
She's okay. I mean, they had an average match. I mean, nothing
Yeah.
bad. Nothing too impressive yet, but I mean, I wouldn't mind to see her wrestle more.
I wouldn't mind it either. Number 8, Braden Toon, really bad.
Didn't like this guy because he did a swanton. That's about it.
Yeah.
He was better than his friend for sure.
Oh, I thought he was the worst one. It was Sean Campbell that was the worst.
Yeah, this is the bigger guy that with the beard.
I couldn't tell the two apart, to be honest with you.
He was
I
alright.
didn't know who they fucking were. Number 7, Billy Timpton.
This is little Heath Slater. That's what I call him.
Probably, yeah. Number 6,
He sold well.
Yeah.
Dylan McQueen.
Yes. Brad's personal favorite, I guess.
No, not my personal favorite. No, that would probably be Dylan's personal favorite, actually. Number 5, Sean Christopher. Actually, he's not a bad wrestler. So.
He's okay. He was in the ladder match, right?
Yeah,
Right.
he won.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's pretty good, actually. He's probably one of the better ones that KFW has on a regular basis.
Number 4, Billy Starks. He was the face in that first match.
Yeah. Apparently she is 13. Oh, wait, no, not 13. 15 or something. I don't know what it is. Not bad for a 15 or 16-year-old, whatever she is. Not bad. So she can only get better. So
Number 3, Kenzie Page.
Kenzie Page is
He's good.
yeah, she's good. She's always the consistent performer there, I would say.
He's the best wrestler one of the best wrestlers they have.
Yeah,
Number
usually.
2, Toby Farley. He's good at tough matches. He hits
He's probably
really
ranked.
hard.
Yeah, he probably had the best match, right, at the show with Suicide. Right?
He had the second best match.
Second best match.
The only reason why I didn't put
Oh, they were
Suicide
fine.
because Suicide is more of like a gimmick, really.
Yeah, it really. Yeah. Pretty much, I agree. And number 1,
Sean Hoodrich.
not bad. Hoodrich is always good. He didn't really get to do much, unfortunately, but
No, he didn't get to do much last time. He dressed up like a girl and got his woman
Yeah.
and got his shoulder beat on.
that's true.
So,
But-
yeah.
Yeah. But even that he made entertaining, so
Yeah. He's a
just
good
have-
entertainer.
yeah, I mean, honestly, in the ring he's good, but he's not great. But what he does best is entertaining. That's what you want at an indie show, usually.
Now, what do we have next? Oh, Indy Rundown. Yay. Oh, Pile Driver Pro, Cobra Core. It's Friday, May 7th. Bell time is 2 p.m. at the Northeast Tennessee At the Corps Services of Northeast Tennessee, 215 University Parkway, town something. I can't read that at the bottom of it.
Yes, that place. That's all you need.
Johnson City, Tennessee.
Johnson City.
God, Dylan would love that. Got Kerry Morton and Gustavo.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be it's gonna be at ETSU. What's the first match on that card?
They don't have any matches announced.
Okay,
That's
so
a charity. Is a charity show.
it's a
Yeah.
charity show. Yes, all proceeds benefit the programs for the intellectually disabled.
Got you.
Then you've got KFW presents Underground at the 865 May 4th, Friday, May 14th, 2021 at 7 p.m. in the Bird and
Book, I think.
Bird and Book Pub in Myrtleville, Tennessee. There should be the Southern Bad Boys Invitational. Shane Andrews in action. Kenzie Page versus Danny Moe. Dylan McQueen versus Sean Hoodrich. Toby Farley versus Facade. Power Driver Pro presents Strike Back. And this will be Friday, May 28th, bell time at 7:30 p.m. at Bristol, Tennessee.
And the only match announced so far
is Gustavo versus Shane Andrews. It's a Kapow Showcase match for the Kapow Championship. Okay.
Next should be Collision Course.
Okay. Innovate Wrestling presents Collision Course Saturday, May 29th, 7:30 p.m. Kingsport, Tennessee at the Kingsport Civic Auditorium. The first match they have is Timmy Lou Renton versus Gustavo Aguilar. Toby Farley versus Chris Richards for the Innovate Grand Championship. Toby Farley is the Innovate United States Champion. Chris Richards is the Innovate Television Champion. Rob Knight will be in Toby Farley's corner, and John Hawkins will be in Chris Richards' corner. Cashflow will be there, but he's not in the ladder match. Mason Dixon is there. He will not be in the ladder match. Then you have the VIP Fast Pass ladder match at Collision Course. You have Jordan Cage, Ashton Ray, Josh Strong, Blanco Loco, Jaden Newman, and Jason Kincaid. Next is Flawless. Girls just want to have fun at the RV Plantation Conference Center, June 4th. Thunder Rosa will be there. You have Dylan McQueen versus Alice Crowley in an I Quit match. Deanna Perrazzo versus Paige Henry for the Impact Knockouts Championship. Then you have KFW Independent Uprising, Friday, June 25th at the River Plantation RV Park Conference Center in Sevierville, Tennessee. Toby Farley versus Trey Lamar. Jason Kincaid versus Leo Rush versus Menace in a triple threat match.
That should be pretty good.
Yes, that should be the best match. Probably will be the best match of the night.
Oh, going back to the Underground and the 605, there's one more matchup.
865. Oh,
Yeah.
Talladega Nights, which is Hunter Drake and Tyler Franks versus Beauty and the Beast. Nathan Wild and Ethan Page or Cage or whatever.
I think it's Cage, yeah.
Okay. Party Bowl, NGW, June 27th. You have Calvin Tanker, Trey Lamar, Levi Everett, Kenji Bree, Blanco Loco, Dylan McQueen, Caden Sade, Sean Hedrich, Warhorse, Menace, Caleb Connolly, Danny Moe, Shook D, or Pineapple Pitas, Cristiano likes to call him, Shane Andrews, Dream Girl Ellie, Kenzie Page, Facade, Matt Cross versus Davey Richards.
Yeah, that's the only match they got announced so far.
Yeah.
That's all the upcoming shows at the moment. Now we got this weird show right here.
Oh,
That's
Imperial Summer Breeze is going to have Shane Douglas, Nunzio, and the Barbarian.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in at the Real Life Church in Bristol, Tennessee.
How'd you almost forget the best one?
Bullshit.
What? Nunzio. He's a legend, bro.
Yeah.
How many of those people on the other shows wrestled in WWE and ECW both, huh? That's what I thought.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else?
Nope.
I think that covers it for this week.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube and our Facebook, and we'll see you in the next one.